Hello everyone. Today we're gonna talk a little bit about an issue some dog owner can run through. I mean, I hope you don't, but it may happen. So Leo got diagnosed a couple of months ago with arthritis. So I'll put some clips of Leo so you can see how bad he was. A couple of what was it, like I would say maybe still a month ago. It was pretty bad. So basically what we did is we went to the vet, and the vet was like, well, he has arthritis on his wrist. So basically I can show you, but you can maybe see Dory right now. So the way she has a leg, I mean a wrist, it's flipped all the way. So basically she touches that part with the toe. Leo, 90 degrees, maybe a little bit further, and that's it. And then he cries. And because of that, he was compensating, so it was pretty lame on his back. So again, we went to the... Now, you guys, trying to be serious here. So we went to the... That's quite a bit of distraction. Dory, Alfalfa, stop. So we went to the vet. So he said Leo has arthritis, and she prescribed us carprofen. But carprofen, it can be pretty rough on the kidney and the liver. And I was like, okay, so that's it. So basically, it's on medication. And so anyway, we started the medication, and I know sometimes it takes a little while to kick in. So yeah, we gave him that medicine, that drug, and honestly, I didn't really see any improvement, or really like slight improvement. But yeah, he was reluctant to go in the stairs and stuff like that. So a friend of ours, we're talking about it with a friend of ours, and she recommended a vet that lives close by to us, which has more an holistic approach. So in the meantime, I'll put a link on the website. That's something you can give to your dog regardless. I mean, that's great for joints in general. They have like fish oil, salmon oil on a daily basis, a tablespoon. And now I added that, and that helped him a little bit. And I put everybody is on it anyway. So we went to that vet, who was again a more holistic approach of the veterinary medicine, and we started. She came to the house. She checked on Leo, assessed the situation, asked about his diet, all that kind of things, and Alfalfa, stop. And we studied some acupuncture. And you know, dogs, I would say it's kind of like on human. When you do anything with the babies, there's no placebo effect. Like, they don't realize they're getting medicine, or they're getting... So anyway, it's just... We did the acupuncture, and the very next day, it was already better. So we studied that, and then it was right before Christmas, so Christmas time, so it was a little bit harder to get, all of that going on. I mean, the treatment, stuff like that, so we went back on it. He did another session of acupuncture, and now we started shockwaves, and I'm amazed by how is the improvement within, I would say, like a week. Is every morning when I leave the house, wifey is still home, and for the last few months he was staying downstairs after I left, and now every morning is and before that he used to go back to the bed with all the other dogs and wifey, and for the last 4 days, every single time I'm leaving, he goes upstairs. When I leave after lunch, he goes upstairs as well. So, and it seems, I don't know, because sometimes maybe I'm a little bit biased, but I'm like, it seems like one of his joints seems a little bit less swollen, so I don't know. But we did this, so basically we got Dr. Hein prescribed So we did acupuncture, we studied the shockwave, and she got us some Chinese herbs. That one is called concentrated Sung Si San, and so that works for dogs, cats, and horses. So anyway, so he has that on a daily basis, and now I started, because he's on these herbs for like 3 weeks. I would say, yeah, 3 weeks. And I started to reduce a little bit the carprofen. So anyway, just I'm making the video because I would encourage you as much as possible to try holistic alternative, less, how can I say that? How can I phrase that? Because basically these drugs, they don't really solve, you don't work on the cause, you just treat the symptoms, and yet it's not, when you see the problem you can get on the liver and on the kidneys and stuff like that, versus acupuncture is not going to do anything bad to him. These shock waves, it's really safe, and it makes his life better. So same thing like Librela, you can get this kind of treatment. For some dogs it can be amazing, but there is a lot of adverse effect. And my rule with my dogs, I mean, that's my point of view, okay? It's just me, but if it's something that I wouldn't take for myself, or like I wouldn't inject for me, I wouldn't do that to them. So it's as simple as that. I would do acupuncture, I would take like a shockwave treatment, I would take Chinese herbs, but I wouldn't inject this kind of product. So anyway, so that's the idea. I'm not saying sometimes, I would see, okay, here's the thing. So I would see all of that, these drugs, Librela, or these carprofen, or all these kind of things, as a last resort. So if you can try an alternative way, and yeah, see how it goes, and if you don't see really any changes, what you have to lose? I mean, yes, a little bit of money, but still, it just, I would still give it a shot. If it doesn't work, oh well, now let's go back to the traditional, I mean the more like Western veterinary medicine approach. So just drugs and stuff like that. And yeah. Also, what Dr. Hein recommended to do with Leo is, so it's on his wrist, so it just like hold the power like that, the joint, and kind of like pump a little bit, just push, don't pull, but just push a little bit, and that's going to make like create some fluid in the joint, and that's going to help. And one thing we ordered on Amazon, I'll put a link on the website as well, because heat is really good. And we bought our first these pads that you warm up, and but they were cooling off fast, and it wasn't too crazy about it. So we ordered an electric blanket. So you just plug it, you set the temperature, and I mean you have 5 levels. And he absolutely loves that. He would just get on it, just lay down. Even the cat just, and we noticed that really helped for it. So heat really helped. And definitely your vet's going to tell you that make sure your dog is not overweight. On that, it's critical. If as soon as your dog is diagnosed with arthritis, the weight management, it's crucial. So yeah. So here is at almost 60 pounds. He lost a little bit. He's at 59. So we don't want him below that. But anyway, so that's the idea. Again, I'll keep. I'll post some update on the social media. And but again, I really noticed the differences, and it feels way better. And usually these acupuncture and shockwave session, it's 4-5 sessions every 6 months. So it's definitely manageable, and yeah, his life is so much better. So because he's only wait a minute. So 2017, he's only 8 years old. Yeah. So yeah. All right. So I hope that helps. And yeah, if you have questions about that kind of situation, you're experiencing the same thing with your dog, and you would like to talk about it, or shoot me an email, or I'll reach out to you. All right, see you next time.